Hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. This is episode 19, where we had a massive last episode. There was a lot to cover, a lot of really big story movements. We have just started Disc 3, hence the animation of panning down. This is the first scene of Disc 3, arriving at the Northern Crater. But before all of that took place, we learned the parentage of Sephiroth, both mother and father, in two different story events. We take Vincent to the Waterfall Cave to learn of Lucrezia, and then when we returned to Midgar later in the episode to stop the Marco cannon from firing a second time, we were witness to Hojo's revelations of him being Sephiroth's father and trying to give Sephiroth what he needs to achieve his goal. There was also a brief excursion back to the City of the Ancients with Bugenhagen so we can figure out what's going on with Aerith's prayer. What happened? What is holy and where is it? Why isn't it stopping Meteor? A lot of questions that have come up in the last episode that we are seeking to answer as a team. However, we will not be going into the Northern Crater at this time. So Disc 3, the party resolves to go and fight Sephiroth. Like, hey, go and search your feelings, come back. We need you to have a reason to fight for something. And Tifa and Cloud share a beautiful embrace under the Highwind because they have nowhere else to go and they have no one else but each other. And it's a really heartwarming and beautiful moment in the Final Fantasy VII story. And then everybody else returns and they come back with their own reasons to fight to save the planet. So we're going to venture off away from the Northern Crater for a little bit because there's a lot of things that have opened up for us to do now on Disc 3. There's a lot of unique story events, enemies to fight, quests to complete, materia to obtain, limit breaks, all of that kind of fun stuff. And we're going to be doing that before we go and take on Sephiroth to save the world. He'll be chilling down there for a little while yet, you know? It's our push into there that'll start putting events into motion. So let's talk to our characters aboard the Highwind before we venture out. Cloud, sign this. What is it? It's a contract that says when the war is over, all the materia will belong to me. It's all in there. Read it carefully and then sign it, alright? Forget it. I'm not even going to read it. Whenever I read, I get airsick. Oh yeah? I'm the same way, so I can't say too much. Damn, my plan failed. Let's pick on Red 13 later to let off steam. Didn't know if there was going to be more dialogue, but she repeats the dialogue. I just love that, though. She's like, okay, so when this is all over and we don't need the materia anymore, give it all to me. Sign it on over in the contract. Bring it to me. But I won't forget, no matter what happens. Not about this here trip, or them folks, none of it. That was, again, perfect Scottish accent, very good, and we'll not hear otherwise. Time's got a way of sneaking up on you, huh? I'm shaking all over. I feel sick. Hey, Cloud, would you tell me it's alright? Say it cool, say it normal, and don't say it. You have to say it cool. It's alright, Tifa. Now I feel like things really are going to be alright. Thanks, Cloud. You're welcome, babe. You ever see her play Loveless? Well, I mean, yes, I have, actually. Maybe not in original Final Fantasy VII, but in other media, for sure. The Gift of the Goddess. Yeah, really? Well, that's fine. They've been doing that play every summer since I was a kid, and I remember seeing it just once. That was when I was in Midgar training to be a pilot. I had some free time and thought I'd catch the play. Now, I'm no big fan of the theater or anything, but this thing put me to sleep just like I thought it would. Finally, during the last scene, the guy next to me woke me up telling me my snoring was too loud. So about all I really remember of that play is the end, when the sister of the lead asks her lover, "Do you really have to leave?" And the guy says, I made a promise. The people I love are waiting. I don't understand, not at all, but take care of yourself. Of course, I'll come back to you. Even if you don't promise to wait, I'll return knowing you'll be here. I remember thinking when I heard those lines, what the hell's he talking about? But you know, now I'm not so sure. I think I understand. Now, something that's really interesting about this line specifically is I'm going to briefly talk about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth just a little bit with a spoiler warning. Again, when I'm flailing my hands about like a madman, that's the end of the spoiler warning. So we're going to talk about it just briefly. We see Loveless in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Cid falls asleep in the crowd. And I love that little touch that he's like, someone woke me up, sent me to my store and was too loud. And in Rebirth, it's Yuffie that wakes him up, or like is bugging him for his snoring. Now, this is clearly going to be different in Part 3 of the remake, because the whole party goes to see Loveless together at the Gold Saucer, the Loveless G edition. So he can't be like, hey, you ever see Loveless? Because everyone's done it already. So it's going to be handled a little bit differently here for sure, just this minor character interaction where we have Cid falling asleep watching Loveless, but when he was much, much older, you know? There we go. End of the little Rebirth spoiler thing. It's really funny how Cid talks, because with the way Cid is presented in this game, again, we talk about his age. Cid is younger than Barret is, but Cid is such a cantankerous old man. Like, the way that he talks about things. Yeah, when I was a kid, and he has like this attitude of when he's in Rocket Town with Shara, like he feels like he's in his 40s to 50s, but he is not. It's very interesting. I am Nanaki, son of Seto. I am afraid of nothing. It's alright. Alright, I am Nanaki, son of the brave Seto. I am not afraid of Sephiroth. Cloud, take the ship to the northern cave. The time for flying is now past. Our battlefield is now beneath the earth. The gate to tomorrow is not the light of heaven, but the darkness of the depths of the earth. Thanks, Vincent. Very cool. Let's talk to our full pilot and tell him to go on. So we'll exit. And one of the first things that we can do here is, you may remember, a certain ultimate weapon. When the weapons were unleashed, there was one in particular going and attacking villages, and came about when Mideel was under attack. Now, there's a certain beast here hanging out near Junon in this little crashed segment here. Just chilling, waiting for us. Just waiting for us, you know? It's resting right now, it's hibernating. So we'll take the opportunity to pull up our party and switch our arrangement to make sure take off my MP. We'll make sure that we have long-range fighters in the party. And there's a very specific reason for that. We're on the Highwind. And what are we going to do? We're going to go and attack a flying enemy. Which means it is most definitely in our best interest to make sure that we can attack from a distance. So, I'm going to do Cloud, Vincent, and Barret. Cloud with the long-range materia. And then we're going to make sure that Barret is equipped. So we basically had Red and Vincent for the very specific fight against Hojo. And I'm not sure what arrangement I want while we go and do this, but I'll probably just keep this group for a little bit. I'll probably focus on getting some limit breaks of other characters up, because some of them are a little bit lower than they should be, because we're going to get those level 4 limit breaks. So I'll probably do some off-screen grinding to kill enemies and get limit breaks up, and then we can sort of showcase those, which will be nice. But that looks like a good arrangement to me. We can put Cloud in the back too, because he's got long range now. And then let's charge. We have awakened the Ultima weapon. you're getting Ultima beamed immediately. Cloud will counter. Oh, you're already flying away. Ultima is already leaving, so this will be how these fights go. Ultima will leave. Because you are meant to fight Ultimate Weapon in different locations. We will not be able to fight it and beat it immediately. So off it goes. You saw it there, just dart off the side of the screen, and it will now proceed to just roam around the world for a while until it picks a new location to terrorize. And I think you're going to bump into it a couple of times before it will eventually settle. Okay. Now you're just playing with me. Okay. Let me just crash into you just the one time at least. And catch up to you. I got my Highwind with the jet engines too, as you can see. The propellers came off and shit, what energy? Damn, you think I'm just gonna give up? Where'd you go? Did it go over to Midgar? It didn't go over to Midgar. Where'd you go? Where'd you go, you bastard? Alright, we lost it. So basically it's a hunting game of figuring out where Ultimate Weapon wants to fly to, and he'll settle over a location, so he'll be at one of the points on the map, and then we'll just fight him until he eventually goes to a very specific point and we are able to finish him off. So what we're now going to be doing is chasing after Ultimate Weapon, trying to steal the Reflect Ring from him, and then we'll see how we go from there. Here we go, we've bumped into it a few times, now it's charging up its Ultima Beam over Corel. And look at this. Sometimes you'll be fighting it in these locations, which is pretty cool. So you'll have moments where the whole team will get almost wiped. Awesome. Poor Vincent. You'll have moments where you'll fight in these actual unique locations for a little bit. I almost thought he was going to fly away there. So if he hovers over a particular spot, you're flying away. Oh, you're Ultima beaming again. Alright. Goodbye, Vincent. Vincent's gift? Bro. He's got a personal vendetta against Vincent specifically. That's crazy. And now he's going to fly away. Yeah. Off he goes. Flying away. Get over the screen. So you get another opportunity to fight in front of the Corel reactor screen here. If he goes over other locations like Midgar and spots like that, you'll fight within Midgar. It's a very interesting point. You don't fight on the Highwind every single time. It's interesting how it handles the situation. There'll be a couple of Highwind fights, but there'll also be location fights. Now we just have to keep bumping into him, and then he'll choose another location. Look at this Final Fantasy VII draw distance in action, where it's just boop, boop, slowly catch up to it. So you'll know that it's going to a new location for you to fight it, specifically when it stops going and dashing all over the place. Like it'll start beelining to a specific spot. So you ram into it, there it goes. And I'm really curious how they're going to handle this in part 3 of the remake, because will we be able to fly our Highwind around the full world like seamlessly? Will Ultimate Weapon be just flying around in the sky at this point where we can crash into it and fight it? I'll be very curious how they handle this. Probably not going to be just like a roaming monster in the skies, but it would be really interesting to see how they tackle it. Now, in terms of the Northern Crater fight, I feel like we're going to be in the Highwind. No, we're not. Okay, we're actually on a crater surface. Interesting. There we go. Okay, we got the Reflect Ring. So the steel has gone off. I am not familiar with this. This is interesting. Super familiar with this arena. Look at that. So it's like got the crater around us. I don't think this is a very common arena that you'll fight in. Now you get to see that we got 100,000 HP on Ultima Weapon, and also what you'll notice in regards to the HP is it will actually stay the same each time you fight it, I believe. So you slowly tick it down through these encounters. So you can feel free to blast the limit breaks and go for your life. You know, such a cool design. I can't wait to see how all of these different weapons look in our beautiful modern graphics. It'll be really interesting. Which direction are you going into now? Again, with very easy, he dashes off the screen like immediately. So sometimes you can actually get a hint of the direction that he goes into. Other times, just poof, vanished, and then you'll have to find him roaming once again. Sometimes you can pretty successfully follow, and other times you're just roaming until you see a little glimmer of a dragon in the distance. You do not get much of a draw distance, so let's fight it at Gongaga. And I think it'll be nothing to steal now. Oh no, couldn't steal anything. I stole a reflect ring and I can steal another thing. Okay. So you actually have a chance to steal every time. Accidentally wasted my mugging opportunity for Barrett. Pretty good. Cloud's dead. Pretty good. And we got another reflect trick, so it is an opportunity for more reflect. Vincent's dead. Ultima. Ultima's fun. He's great. He's a great guy. He's getting out of here. So I guess there you go. You have more chances for reflect rings. Look at our beautiful team. It's a good thing we're not getting any XP or AP from any of these fights anyway. So. And off goes Ultima Weapon once more. So, I guess, if you want to have 3 reflect rings, which we already do, there you go. I think we stole a reflect ring from Ultima Weapon in Medieval. So we've already got 3. So you don't really need to steal anymore. At that point, you're fine. Alright, found him again. Here he is. Above Mount Nibel. And Mount Nibel, you can't really fight down there. So we find ourselves 54k health above the mountains. Lay into him. Bring his health down to a certain point so he can go and run away to the final destination. Ultima Beam, huh? Prepare to get ultimate yourself. Vincent having just underneath the correct amount of health to survive. God damn it. Ultima! Take that, bro. He's not running away. He's committing. Should we use Barrett's satellite beam? Oh, he's running away. He's running away. Barrett unlocked his level 3 limit break for satellite beam while I was doing some grinding of enemies while waiting for Ultima Weapon to show up. So we're going to be able to unleash that against him in the next fight. Ultima Weapon has disappeared, and we will wait for him to resurface. He may go to the final destination at this point in time. Not quite yet. Gotta get him down to that point. He's decided to pick the northern crater once again. So we're gonna duke it out in the northern crater. As you wish. You're gonna get... Why can't you be satellite beamed? Oh god. I definitely set it to level 3. Sure, why not? For some reason Barrett can't do satellite beam. I was looking forward to that. We'll save it for the final fight. Hopefully we're approaching that point. There he is. He's like, oh no! Get me away from here. Off he goes once more. Now we are left to wonder, will he go to where he's supposed to be? Something that I don't really remember about Ultima Weapon is whether you have to just fight him a certain number of times, or whether you have to get his HP to a really low amount. How that works is has slipped my memory, but he's supposed to eventually come to this location here, because as you'll notice on that mountain range, there's a location there, but we can't get there because you can't land the Highwind. You could have accessed it through Chocobo breeding at this point, but there's a very specific way to access it through the story by taking out Ultima Weapon instead. But we will get to that Chocobo breeding at some point. The Northern Crater, again. He's really liking the Northern Crater spot, interestingly enough. I don't know why. Okay. Come on, Ultima. Time to pack it up. Get on over to the Cosmo Canyon region. Do as you're told. Get baited. Off he goes. He didn't like that. He didn't like the beta attack. Currently got Vincent with the 2 enemy skill materia, and Cloud and Barrett with the other enemy skill materia that has had a little more exposure to enemies. So we picked up beta from the Midgar Zolom. And there's a lot of enemy skills that are tucked away inside the Northern Crater itself, so those will be fun to unlock, but we haven't unlocked all of them. There's the only missable enemy skill in the game is Trine. As far as a guide is concerned, I feel like you can go back to Gaia's Cliff and encounter a Stilva, which are able to do the Trine attack, but maybe once you reach a certain point they no longer show up. I'm not sure. It's the game, it says it's missable when you look up a guide for it, interestingly enough. But every other enemy skill you'll be able to find on your enemies, so... I didn't put Barrett on level 3. I swear to God I did. I swear to God! I swear! It reset everything. Maybe I must have accidentally just reset it to 2. Right, we'll be able to do satellite beam. Yeah, so we're making our way through the enemy skills slowly. So you have to unequip this one if I want to learn specific moves like the L4, along with Bad Breath, Aqualung Trine, Magic Breath, because if he's learned it on one, he won't learn it on the other because the game thinks he's already got the skill. So that's the tricky part about having multiple enemy skill materia equipped. Let's find ourselves Ultima Weapon again. Hanging out in the Corel region. Here he is. Good time. 20k left. You're on notice, pal. He didn't like that, so off he goes. He's like, ow! No one hurt! How many Ultima encounters must we have until it's the final one? We'll see if we're the ones that have to actually chase him to the Cosmo region and finally settle there, or whether he just appears over there lingering. There he is. It's finally time. There we go. We got what we wanted! He's hanging out in that specific spot in the Cosmo region. So we attacked him enough, and there we go. Alright. I want to get Barrett's limit break up, but in the fight we'll get him attacked enough where he can get it. And Vincent's going to unleash his Galleon Beast as well, because why not? Deserved. Absolutely deserved. Okay. Here we go. Run through this region. Oh, I'm sorry. Why am I doing this? Fly into him. I was like, why do I have to run into him? Yeah! You're confused for a second. Here we go. Highwind fight. First and foremost, let's big guard everybody. Highwind everybody. Missing Barrett when we need his limit break up? That's unacceptable. Barrett, hyper. So there's nothing to steal this time. Nothing to steal in the final fight where he actually stays. He has 11k health. Basically, we want Barrett to just be the one to take the damage. Gotta get the satellite beam. Just think of the cinematic of the beam coming down, slicing through Ultima for a finishing blow. That's definitely what's needed. Apparently, Barrett is going to get hit with numerous misses. You can just have Vincent be the one to take him down. The alien beast. As it turns out, everyone is getting hit except for Barrett. If you can just keep doing Ultima beams so it attacks everybody, that'd be great. Now we just cast full cure on Ultima. We'll take him back all the way up. Barrett, don't get missed, dude. The whole reason we're here is for you to unleash your satellite beam, bro. Give him a bit of a cure, you know, keep him in the battle a bit. Anything that Cloud puts on this guy will just wipe him out. Alright then. Vincent's dead. Took our sweet time. We're getting Ultima Beam spammed now. Okay, I'm getting Ultima Beam spammed now. Well, I guess Barrett can finally have his time to be targeted for attacks. Ultimate weapon's skill power is used up. This is how long it's taken us to just sit here and be like, well, we get a... Barrett gets attacked. He doesn't have a physical attack in that sense, which is really interesting. He doesn't just like strike at you, he's just throwing particular blows at you. So that's all he wants to do. Here, mate. Get back into the field. Come on, there you go. Give us some more, will ya? There we go. Almost have Barrett's satellite beam. Like, I was like, guys, my skill power is used up. Please help. You know what? He might actually die now. I might have messed it up. Nope, we're good. Why is Highwind not doing what I need it to do? I should only use it so many times. Okay. We've got healing. Copious amounts of it. No attacks are allowed until we get to the satellite beam. He's got 1500. Here we go. Barrett's gonna get hit. In it comes. Nope, he got... Missed again. This is the definition of playing with our food, honestly. There we go. Here he comes. It's satellite beam time. He's bringing it on. Bringing it on down. Look at this cinematic. Here we go. Shadow Flare, enemy skill as the final blow, and everyone will learn it because they have all of the... Oh no, he only cast it on Barrett? I thought it goes on every single person. No! I thought Shadow Flare was an attack all. Yeesh. What a shame. And look at our loot. We got the Ultima weapon. Oh, that dying cry. And it goes boom, and it explodes. And look, now we have a pathway up here. Ultimate weapon destroyed. Now, what's really cool about that is Cloud's Ultima weapon. So that'll go up to 100 with 110 attack percentage and obviously nothing. Now, the weaker you get, the weaker this weapon actually is. It changes color, like the actual weapon model. You won't see that in this version because we've just got it set so it'll show the Buster Sword. But I'm really not going to upgrade to that at this point. The ultimate weapons are really like... It just feels very stylistic to me, like when you've run out of materia to... When you run out of materia to level up, you know? Put on your flashy ultimate weapons. So that's ultimate weapon destroyed. Shadow Flare has been learned by Barrett. It's a shame he didn't go on Vincent, so he didn't get to double dip on both of the enemy skill materials. There are other opportunities to learn Shadow Flare by other enemies, so we shall get there. Now, we are able to go up here to this location, but we're not going to do that right now. We're not going to do that at this point in time. We're going to be looking at another story development. Now, there are secret, missable conversations and encounters, as I've shown you with Lucrezia and other characters, where you can go to specific spots and see it. And there is one in particular for our boy Cloud. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to return to Nibelheim. We're going to go to the Shinra Manor. We're going to go have a look down in the basement. Who knows what we might find in this lovely place? We do love the Shinra Manor. We do love this music that plays, the ominous bell tolling. And let's think back to 5 years ago, as we've obviously had some truths revealed about Cloud's character, who actually came to Nibelheim 5 years ago as the soldier first class, and who was just the Shinra soldier, the grunt with the helmet on. So we learnt the truth about Zack and Cloud. But what we didn't learn is what happened after the Nibelheim incident. What happened after this place burnt down? Hey, this is your food. Oh, here. Put this on. It smells a little, but don't complain. You look pretty good with that. Well... Yo, old guy. We at Midguy yet? Shut up! You're lucky I even gave you a ride. What are you gonna do once we get to Midgar? I know what I'm gonna do. I got a place I can crash for a while. No, wait. The mother lives there too. Guess that's out. Yep, gotta change my plans. No matter what I do, I need some money first. Hey, wanna start a business? Now, what can we do? Hey, Cloud, think there's anything I'd be good at? Hey, old guy, what do you think I'd be good at? What are you yapping about? You're still young, ain't you? Young folks should try everything. You gotta pay your dues while you're young. Go out and look for what you really want. Try everything. That's easy for him to say. Hey! Of course! I got more brains and skill than most other guys. That settles it. I'm gonna become a mercenary. Yeah, thanks, Pops. Hey, didn't you even hear a word I said? Listen, I'm gonna become a mercenary and that's that. Boring stuff, dangerous stuff, anything for money. I'm gonna be rich. So, Cloud, what are you gonna do? No, wait, you got it all wrong. Just kidding. I won't leave you hanging like that. We're friends, right? Mercenaries, Cloud. That's what you and me are gonna be. Understand, Cloud? Let's just pretend that Cloud doesn't have a Buster Sword on his back. Oh, God. They really should have adjusted that for this scene specifically. Oh no, the double Buster Swords of the Final Fantasy VII multiverse. What do you want to do with them? Forget it. Just leave him. And the rain starts to pour. There we go. That's fine. There we go. One Buster Sword, as it should be. You pan up. They were so close. They were right outside Midgar. They almost made it. Which, you know, considering they were on the run from Shinra, not the smartest move Zack could have ever made to return back, but maybe they were like, I'll just hide under, right under our nose. And that's the final piece of the puzzle that we get to see there. And congratulations, you just watched the ending to Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. So something that's really amazing about that scene is you start to see those final little pieces on Cloud's side. So we got to see Tifa picking up Cloud at the train station and talking about how he was like, oh, he was weird and he was messed up. And then Tifa started saying some stuff, and that helped with the Genova cells and the Marco poisoning and everything that was going on with Cloud to kind of piece together some sort of fragile reality to cling onto, mixed in with what we've just seen is mercenary and whatever could, like, leftover stuff could be imprinted from Zack onto Cloud. And we have this living legacy of Cloud being Zack, and he gets to take on that personality of the jack of all trades, doing a little bit of everything, mercenary that Cloud becomes. And it's very amazing to get a scene like this and see how it also links in with his remake personality and how he's been presented in that game as well. It's all very consistent. But it's an amazing little scene to see how Zack saved Cloud and got him out, and they escape. It's really fun. And if you obviously inspect these, you've got the C project, Specimen B, Code C. Scratch left by a fingernail inside the beaker. Let's get out of here. And then C project, Specimen A, Code Z. Scratch left behind by a fingernail inside the beaker. Feeding time. That's our chance. So we've got Specimen Zack, Specimen Cloud for the C project. Incredible. So you can come down here for a little bonus scene to play out. Just a little scene. Yeah, but it is really nice to get Cloud's perspective of what happened after the Nibelheim incident. So a lot of the events that are covered by Crisis Core, that are the big key moments, they're all in this game. You know, they're all there. So that's one of the most appealing factors of Crisis Core, was being able to see that in like better graphics and a different focus of that being the story, instead of just little flashbacks here and there and missable scenes like in this instance where you can go the whole game without ever seeing this play out. So that's another awesome piece of the puzzle. Obviously, all of the added stuff from Crisis Core, Genesis and Angeal and Lazard and all of that fun stuff, Kunsul, the Wutai War, all of that kind of stuff, because there's a time skip involved, is not included. It never even existed. But we've got more things that we're able to do and check out now. So let's go and see what's next on our menu. I'm alright. I'm not going to chicken out at the last minute. When this job's done, I'm landing the ship. Yeah, that's what I'll do. He's going to be landing the ship. I think those are the only two that have dialogue that changes. Everyone else says the same thing. So Tifa and Sid will change from what they initially said. And we are heading off to Cosmo Canyon. So we're already nearby. We're at Nibelheim. We're going to Cosmo Canyon because the last thing that we did was we hung out with Bugenhagen, and we went to the City of the Ancients. We gave him a nice little adventure. I think it's appropriate to check in on him and see how he's doing. Nanaki, it's really bad. Ever since Bugenhagen returned from that last trip, he doesn't seem well. Why don't you hurry and see Bugenhagen? He's not feeling too good. So we've arrived at a timely moment with Nanaki to go and check in with him. Grandfather. Gotta let him do this on his own. Grandfather. Nanaki, you're still here? Can't leave you like this, Grandfather. It's the duty of Selo's son to guard this canyon and her people. Listen, Nanaki, I think you may already know. A few you have any mission left in life, it is not to defend this valley. Look at the withering mountain grass. Listen to the warble of the newborn chocobos. Look always to the eternal flow of time, which is far greater than the span of a human life. It will teach you more than staying here in the valley. What you will see will eventually become a part of the life stream for my children and for your children. So please, Nanaki, go with Cloud and use your eyes, your ears. Now, don't look like that. I'm all right. It's a big world, and you must go out and see it. You may even find your life's mate. You never know. Grandfather. Oh, yes. Take this along. I think it will look good on you now. Oh. And we've unfortunately witnessed the passing of Bugenhagen, Red's dear grandfather. Red 13. Is Bugenhagen... Grandpa told me that he's going away again. Away? It seems like he really liked that airship. He told me he couldn't stay still and just zipped out of here. He even gave me a gift, look. And we received the limited moon. Wait a minute, aren't you supposed to give gifts after you come back? Grandpa sure is strange. Maybe we'll run into him again somewhere. Yeah, maybe. Thanks, Cloud. Well, one of the most beautiful themes of the game plays, and Bugenhagen has returned to the live stream, and we now have the limited moon, which is Red 13's ultimate weapon. So a slight upgrade for the attack, bigger upgrade for the attack percentage, no materia growth. But there is a scene with Bugenhagen to play out if you do revisit the Cosmo Canyon, and it's going to emotionally rip our hearts out in part 3. That is for sure. Definitely going to happen. So we now have, we're picking up ultimate weapons, we're getting level 4 limit breaks, and we're going to do that even more so as we head to the Gold Saucer. So we'll clear our minds of the sadness, and we'll head back to North Corel, take the ropeway to the Gold Saucer, and we're going to go to the Battle Square, because we've got some rewards to win and some battle points to earn. So we can get the W summon materia here. So as you know, there's the W item that we picked up in Midgar. We're going to get the W summon, and you can also get Cloud's level 4 limit break here, which, like I mentioned earlier, it does automatically unlock within the story, right at the very end for story purposes. You can also unlock it earlier, like everybody else's. I'm going to use all my life savings before Meteor hits. I don't know how you feel, but what if Meteor doesn't hit us? What are you going to do then? That's the great thing. It's like, I gotta just like live frivolously and spend all my money because we're all gonna die. And it's like, but what if we don't? And then you're like, well, god damn it. And the uncertainty continues and persists. Gold Saucer is back in action. Dio's outside still, even though it's open for business again. I thought about it. There was only one solution. I believe that because of the way things are, there's a need for a place like this. Enjoy yourselves. There he is. He's outside. We can now pay our 30,000 for our lifetime pass. So we now have permanent entry into this place. Unlike the story of Rebirth, where Dio just says, here you go. Here you go, kids. Have fun. Alright, so we're in the battle square. Now, if you have a look with battle points, you can't actually have a look at what the prizes are until you've earned prizes. Now, there's a couple of ways that you can go about this, which is really good. You can have a Cloud or Vincent with a ribbon and going for your life in that way. We can also take off materia growth for Vincent and just go straight into nothing, because if we pop his limit break while we're in battle, you can really just kind of run through it in Berserk. So we'll do a bit of a materia rearrangement. Just take his stuff off the armor so I know it's there. And we're essentially going to be looking into giving this guy full damage, no materia growth with the ribbon, and we'll go in with Vincent, and we can also go in with Cloud. But I think Vincent might be able to get us the win. I will give him all of our. Actually, let me also. His weapon on Kate Sith just to take that off, and we're going to give him counter-attack. We'll go for a HP plus. We're going to give him everybody else's HP pluses and the like as well. So you can have as much HP as possible. We're entering that period of the game where there are very specific... Oh god, what have I done? What have I done? Oh, okay. The game froze for a brief moment there. We're entering that period of the game where we want to have very specific loadouts for some specific encounters, and one of those is also going to be Ruby Weapon, and another one after that is going to be Emerald Weapon, where you want to get very specific in how we do these encounters. We'll check a little save here and enter the arena. Those two over there are Lopes, saying something about our last moments together. I can't bear it. I don't have anyone special in my life. When it happens, it happens. That's why I'm working now. Oh, sorry for going off like that. Register for battle, it's 10 GP. We got 36, so let's do it. This is a one-on-one battle. Which one of you will participate? Vincent. You can fight up to 8 battles, but the more battles you fight, the greater your handicap and the stronger the monsters will become. I'll show them what real fighting is. Maybe giving Hyper to Vincent might be a good idea as well. Should have done that before the fight. So my limit breaks can hit where they need to be. There's our beautiful rifle, the death penalty. If only they thought to give a Cerberus weapon in this one. From Dirge of Cerberus would be great. Alright, we shall big guard. Do I have the hyper status or not? My limit break meter isn't a different color, so... I'm just gonna give myself another one. Weird. Maybe it's just a visual glitch and it's not showing up. It's only saying that I have haste at the moment, so... Great! Keep going? Yes! So, slot start. You can mash the square button to do this, and hit the right one. You do not want to break your accessory, because that is the ribbon. So you gotta be careful. Let me do a a speed boost so we can speed up the fights. Do the old 2x cut. 2x cut with counter attack so we can do as much as possible. Now. Times 30 damage. Oh god. Is that both ways? I was aiming for the summon materia. I don't think that's both ways. It's alright, we've got barrier on, so we're good. Okay, keep going. HP restored. I'm using the systems available to us in the game. It's allowing me to press square to slow it down. I'm slowing it down, baby. So a good thing to do in this as well is... I think you want to get as much GP as possible so you can keep entering over and over again, because as soon as you leave the arena, you lose your battle points. It's just one of those things. Support materia is broken, but we don't have any support materia, so it's fine. Definitely don't have the Fury status effect on Vincent. Oh, it'll be because of my ribbon. Of course, silly me. Because my ribbon prevents all status effects, even the ones that I want myself to have. We can hit ourselves with the toad because we're wearing a ribbon, so it won't actually work. So that's a bit of a non-selector. Those HP pluses coming in handy. We're built to last. So you could probably go into this with the limit break already ready, because then you're just going berserk on them. I did mean to go for the poison, but that's okay. We'll fight the big boy. Still got a lot. Moon Wars. They're not gonna do a lot of damage on us, so we're okay. Some really cool enemy designs here too. The Geekus. I wonder how this is going to go in part 3 of the remake. If they will give us more fights and more things to do. I'm sure they will. So we're going to go for Mini, because that won't affect us. And then we've got the limit, the Galleon Beast. Let's pop it. This is now the fight. It's just Vincent having a good time. High risk, high reward of losing control of your character, but it's just an endless onslaught from him. Obviously, you can see it's our strongest enemy, too. And then we say, thank you, speed boosts, so we can speed up the gameplay. We're running at 12 times speed right now, so we're saving a lot of time. I'm only a little bit concerned about my health now. There we go. I was never concerned. Of course we won. Here we go. So we gained 3,967 battle points. So we received a tissue. So if you get more GP, you can keep coming on in. And now we can spend them. So if you have a look, we can get right on preemptive materia, the Regan Greens on this one for 2,000. You might be going, what the hell? Next page. Speed Plus Materia, very good. Stardust, a Championship Belt, the Omni Slash, a limit of 1, and the W Summon for another limit of 1. So you're only able to get 1 of each. So if you want these specifically, you want to be coming in for 96,000 battle points. It takes a little while, so it requires you to actually get some other GP. Now, what you can do is you can get a bunch of Gil, and you can wait for the GP guy to appear at the front of the Gold Saucer, and then you can exchange for GP with him, and that's the most efficient way of getting GP to do this grind. So now that you have seen that battle arena and we've shown it off, I'm going to now grind up some GP, enter this arena, save up my battle points, and get ourselves some cool items. Alright, we now have enough GP to just run this through and get our W Summon and our Omni Slash. So if you run out of the entrance of Gold Saucer, the guy all the way at the back, he'll sometimes appear, you have to keep an eye out for him, and he'll allow you to exchange 10,000 Gil maximum for 100 GP maximum. And I just did that a few times, so we should be able to get exactly what we need. So I picked up the Championship Belt, running a few rounds with Vincent, so the battle points that I just gathered didn't go to waste. And then we're going to go in with Cloud. So Cloud's got counterattack, he's got long range materia, he's got HP plus increases, he's got a few things at his disposal, enemy skill as well, and it'll be fine. The ribbon as well, so if we go up against Malboro, if we get the frog status, all of that kind of stuff we won't be affected by, which can severely break the run. So I'll show them. So depending on the handicaps and the enemies faced, that will determine the enemies here. Now we've put Fury on Cloud outside of combat, so therefore he'll actually keep it. Now Cloud has more attack than Vincent does, so he'll at least be able to slice through these enemies faster, and we'll increase the speed to 12 times so we can run through these battles quicker too. Okay, we have the ability, there's 2 status effects here. This is actually the nicest ones. Down levels, poison, or toad, and none of those matter to us. Okay, next one. You don't want to break that accessory. I don't know how I fucked that up. I really just didn't... Oh no. And as soon as the accessory is broken, what are we going up against? But 3 frogs. Oh shit. Okay. This is great. We're now going to proceed to be absolutely decimated in this run. Our accessory is broken on the second round. How did I mess up that run, you might ask? Wow. I don't have the answer for you, sadly. I could have hit the level one so easily. Come on, frog. Hit me! Hit me! Bring me back! There we go. No more frogs. Alright, this run is now significantly more dangerous, especially if I go up against the Malboro. The good news is we do have access to our items, so I should be able to fix myself up. Okay, well now we don't want to hit frog. Break the summon materia. It might be a good idea for us to chuck Big Guard on as well. Just to prevent any future dangers from cropping up at the moment. Get ourselves haste as well. Next. We don't want to break independent materia. Fuck! Okay, I just lost all of my bonuses. This is a good run with Cloud. We're going well, dude. Alright, now we've just been berserked, so the rest of the run is now on autopilot. Cloud has been berserked, so we've got berserk double slash, and that's it for the rest of the run. And then any status effects that come our way, like Toad. Oh my god. I'm not making that mistake again. I'll be a little bit more patient. luck, Cloud. It's all up to the computer now. It's out of our control. No HP absorption coming in, no passive healing, no ability to do White Wind or Big Guard anymore. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So we've got 3 more battles. 6, 7, 8. We don't want to break the weapon. 0 MP we can go with because we're in Berserk. If we break the weapon, we're actually screwed until we die because you miss every attack if your weapon breaks. It's a shame we won't be able to pop our limit break. There's also a high possibility that we might die in the next 3 battles. And you see why we go for Vincent? But also, this is what happens when you break your accessory. Is you kind of set yourself up for failure. Ribbon is kind of almost required for this. It would be great if we could hit the... There's no healing one, sadly. There's no healing. We are definitely dead. All materia is broken, so we now don't have double cut anymore. I should have gone for magic materia. At least we're not a toad, I guess. So we're basically dead next round. But we tried. We gave it our all. We gave it our best. I'm like, how are we not dead yet? Oh my god. What? 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 How do we not get killed? That's crazy. Alright, I'll take my 10k points. We didn't get killed? That's unbelievable. Alright, don't break your accessory. Otherwise, that is where you end up. Holy crap. That's genuinely shocking. Incredible. Okay. Okay, I'll take it. I'll take it. We'll go again. We'll keep going. So I need to get 96,000 BP. At least, not all in one go. Like I can get one, come back, get the other. But we'll try and get the 96. So we can get W Summon and Omni Slash. So obviously I'll be doing this run a few more times. I don't know how interested everyone's seeing in running through the battle arena in a one-on-one over and over and over again. You do get some unique enemies that come in sometimes. So it's not the same enemies every single time, which is really nice. But I'll probably showcase some interesting runs here at the very least. But we don't have to see everything. Lucky, this is actually a really good one. We don't want to lose items. Lucky 7 gives you nothing. It's like you're like hell yeah, just no penalty. And then we had the ability to restore HP, which we could have really have used right at the end. Okay, again, only one bad one. The weapon. We do not want to use. Do not want to lose the weapon. Interesting handicaps there. Do not want to break materia. What is going on in this round? It's like 2 good, 1 bad. That's really interesting. Cure and Lucky 7's just going crazy, and then 1 really unfortunate one. Item, weapon, and all materia on those. What do we got now? Wow, what is happening with the slots? Okay. Okay, what's going on the slots? It's just Cure or 7. This is insane. I've never had this happen before. In the life of ever. What is that? Got some lucky slots going right now. Is it gonna be like that for the whole round? After what happened last time, they were like, we'll give him a good one this time. This is crazy. hell? What the hell is going on? Okay. The whole round is just filled with lucky 7s and cures. Obviously it's possible because we're witnessing it, but I've never seen this before. As you can see though, we're not getting any battle points out of this. There we go, it finally changed. Cure MP0 or Frog. And we'll get the Toad because it's useless. As you can see, we do get unique enemies. We got the Dragon Rider here, which is cool. You get enemies that only appear in the battle arena, like even the Ochu and stuff like that. There you go. Some more battle points. Now, Weapon, Materia, and Cure, we obviously only want one of these. There's only one here that we want. We want that Cure. This one's tough, because this is a 1 in 3. There we go. That one was tough. I had to really just take my time. Take my time on that one. If we lose all materia, then that's okay. That would be at least the most suitable one. Losing your weapon just, again, that kills all of our damage. We'd be limited to just magic and summons at that point. There you go. Nice. Alright. And that's what happens when we get to keep the ribbon. But do you see how you get no battle points? We actually got screwed on that run because of all of those slots. You go, oh, this is easy. But you actually need to get some pretty tough rolls for more battle points. Level, magic, and mini, that's fine. That's not fine. I got the worst one, but that's okay, because we don't really need magic. Magic is a backup. It's a backup one to break. Go for magic again, because obvious reasons. It was just Ultima and curing just in case. Like, they're backups of backups. HP is fine. Half MP probably would have been the better one to get. For magic again. You're getting frog and status effects and ones that are like that are good for battle point growth, because they're pretty terrible stats to fall on. But ribbon cancels it out. Okay, the materia. Oopsie. Magic materia is really liking being here in this one, unfortunately. I've never seen such duplicate icons in this. So now we just have attack and we just have limit. So obviously we're not going to use the limit. We will be using the limit in an extreme circumstance of if we are gonna get screwed, right? If we lose our attack or if something like that happens, the limit break is our final resort. I don't even know if finishing touch will work in this scenario to exit an enemy from a fight. Yeah. Break the magic materia. We're much more vulnerable now. And we can't do big guard because enemy skill is gone. We don't have counterattack anymore either, so there's just like a lot of damage that gets lost when you break all your materia. Just an unfortunate loss. It takes us one mess up on the slots, baby. Okay, well, at this point, we need item. That's so silly. Okay, this is the last fight, so we can afford to do this. That's so funny. I need item, so let's get rid of it. Let's do that. For the victory! Incredible. And you see, we get more battle points that way, which is very nice. So we had some more challenging slots, so we actually will benefit from that. Now, honestly, at this point, you want to get 0 MP. You don't want to halve them, just go straight to 0. Because at the very least, I can pop an elixir, and then we're good to go. You know? Just pop one of these bad boys, and we're fine. You have to use 2 with W item, you can't choose to just use 1. Cancel it, you can duplicate your items, of course. The W item glitch, famous. That's not what I particularly wanted. At least we're immune to the frogs this time. So this will be a non-issue. Your charms won't work on me, lady. Lovely. Okay, we're just halving things whether we like it or not at this point. We'll go for half MP if we can help it. There you go. God, we had to get this guy, didn't we? Just a HP pool. This enemy is just... I just have a lot of HP, and that's it. Like, all 6s. It's a good thing we've got counterattack and double cut for this, because it just... It honestly is just spamming this guy until it dies. Now, highest DPS is the counterattack 2x cut. Summon and magic materia and enemy skill, it's variety, but it's not optimal. Slows things down. They're backups. What is going on? Okay. Are these slots today, everyone? I've never seen this shit. What is going on? Maybe my memory sucks and this is normal, but like I do not recall such duplications on slots here. Messing with my brain. Okay. That's dangerous. I was hoping to get the... doing more damage. Oh man, we are getting halved so badly. Okay, I wanted MP. Because we'll at least be able to do Big Guard one more time. And we can at least get MP back. We want enough MP to at least cast. Okay. Jesus! And right for the end? Look at what they gave me! Okay, so for this one, they go, hey, do you want weapon, item, or materia? There's no good options here. They fucked me at the end. I want to lose the item. We want to go for loss of items, because I can at least do this. And then I can at least do Meteor Rain and finish and win. Jesus Christ. That was a stressful slot at the end there. Always save Cloud's Limit for the end. There you go, 8,000 is not bad. 10,000 is probably the most that I've ever gotten in a round from memory. We almost have Omni Slash. So as you can see, it's a lot of... Hopefully, you pick the right slots and you have a good equipment layout. So there is still a lot of tactics and strategy that you need to employ to this. We just have a good layout for Cloud. Because I haven't done... Oh, God. I haven't done any intentional level grinding for him. Like, have our characters overpowered or anything. We've only grinded a little bit, which is much lower than what I would usually do when I'm just playing in my own time. Oh, this is very dangerous. Go for half MP. I got what I wanted. Yeah, things can go wrong really, really easily. Jesus. Alright. Half HP is what I wanted. Look at these enemies, though. I kind of wish that they weren't Battle Arena exclusive enemies, because a lot of them that show up are so cool. It's like, let me see these. Half MP is what I wanted there. I want my enemy skill, and I want my weapon. I don't think I have any support materia, so I can go and afford losing that. Ooh. I don't know why they made the arrow sound effect so spooky. Well, I guess I'll break my armor. Armor's fine. The Gigas. Is this the last fight? I can't count. Fuck it. Meteor Rain. I can't count. I think Gigas is the boss monster. Nope. Oopsie. Okay. Shit. We'll go for... We want to get magic. Ooh, I was stressed. I was stressed there. That would have fucked me up. That would have fucked me up big time. Alright, there we go. That would have really screwed me. But luckily, we have access to weapon, we have access to item, and we will win. Screw myself. Very good. It can get a little bit stressful. There we go. We've got 10,000 now, so we've got the 39 points. I can now buy Cloud's Limit Break of Omni Slash, and obviously Cloud does have the ability to use it. So we're going to get our first level 4 Limit Break. And of course it's Cloud's because he's with you for pretty much the whole entire game. So you're never really without his levels constantly being upgraded. Barrett will be close behind as well, and he'll be able to learn Catastrophe. But I aim to have all of our characters with all of their limit breaks before we enter the final area, and we can showcase all of them. Okay, got it. So yeah, in terms of Cloud's Limit Break, it's the only level 4 that unlocks in the story right at the very end. So if you ever want to see it before then, this is where you get it. And now essentially I'm going to continue doing this until I get to the 64,000. So now I need to do double of what I just did and get W summoned. So it'll allow us to cast a summon twice. Big shocker there. So W summon and that mime materia would go really well with that. Summon materia is what I wanted. We won't be going berserk, and we won't be paralyzed because Ribbon's coming in clutch. But I will say, what I really do like about the Battle Arena is we've done multiple rounds in a row now, and you can see that there's still unique enemies. Like, when it's not the same every time, it doesn't rinse and repeat super often. There's still a lot of variety, which makes it exciting. Get to see some cool designs. So we'll go for summon once again. go for summon again. Whatever keeps us holding on to our precious and necessary materia. Ooh, support materia is also fine. I was hoping to I was just going to do a row of summons. Any of those losses is fine. It's independent and command materia that we need to keep. We'll do support again. It's a big materia one today. Look, the Kuels! How nice. And there's the dreaded all materia and independent. So we want to get magic. So we're now out of magic. Oh, the Tonberry. I forgot about the Tonberry. I want to kill this Tonberry. You can morph the Tonberry into a really nice... you can morph the Tonberry into a ribbon, I'm pretty sure. But I think it's only the Tonberry in the Northern Crater. There you go. Lovely. Whoa, magic materia again. Stressful. Final fight. There we go. I need to save up Cloud's limit break before we enter the fight, so we can go in with the Omni Slash prepped and ready to go. That would be nice. Because we'll probably not see it otherwise. We got 11,000 for that, so blocking all of that materia was very nice, actually. Now, there'll be some enemies that you can see that are probably unique that we still haven't encountered at this point. I am not an expert in that arena, but I think I've shown enough. I'm now going to just grind out for the W summon, and then we can move on. Okay, there we go. 65,000 battle points. We have our tissue. And we're all done. So we've done a whole bunch of rounds. We got a lot of points. We can exchange them. And we can get ourselves the W summon. So we can now... let's get a preemptive materia too for the spare 1,000 rounded on out. So we're not running out. Now, so we have W summon. So anyone who's got any summon materia will allow us to summon that one twice in a row, and then we'll put preemptive in there too. So now that we have the Omni Slash limit break and we've given it to Cloud and also have picked up W Summon, that will allow us to participate in something called a special battle. So here we go. So once we've maxed out on those top tier prizes, the lady will say, you know, I've been thinking about it for a while now. You must be pretty strong. Probably strong enough to take on the top 1 or 2 fighters. Maybe you'll be good enough for the big match. How about it? There's a private battle only for the strongest. Want to try? Let's do it. You can fight up to 8 battles, but the more battles you fight, the greater your handicap and stronger the monsters will become. Alright, I'll show them. And after that round, I just realized I needed to take a brief break, but we'll jump into this in a second. Alright, it's special battle time. We'll show them. So it's time for us to obtain the final attack materia as our reward for this special battle. Now, it's been a long time, so I can't remember exactly what we're up against, but I think it's just going up against all of the boss monsters, like the 8th round monsters for all in a row. I think. Starting with our giant Dune Worm. So we should be fine. We'll see how we go. But the final attack materia is really good to be paired with Revive or Phoenix. That's basically its main use because it's like a Hail Mary. Your whole team gets wiped or you die and you'll revive someone or you'll revive the whole party with Phoenix. And you're back in the fight. And we are stuck. Okay. It's not saying, well done. We are just stuck. Okay, I might have to reset, and we can try this battle again. Okay, let's try again. I think it's an issue that sometimes happens if the controller disconnects. It's a weird correlation, but I've had it happen before where if like my controller might disconnect, it has potential for the battle to just completely mess up. So I'll try and not have the controller disconnect so we can actually proceed with the fight. Just have to play these rounds right. Hopefully we don't get shafted on our roulette rolls. Great, there we go. Oh god, accessory, speed, or level. We want level, of course. The Ochu. I wonder if we'll end up getting our limit break. Seems unlikely at that speed. Okay. Alright, we want to go for the summon material, I suppose. Oh god, one of these. From the abandoned ship. Okay. Do I have this? I already did. Did I do that? Yeah, I've got my barrier equipped. Yes. These things are found on the sunken Gelnika ship, and they're tough, but they can be morphed into saucers to increase your stats. That's a very good grind point for enemies down there, for leveling all of your things. Ooh. Okay, there you go. I got my wish. We have the limit break. We're gonna be able to do our Omni slash finisher. Yeah, your skill power's used up. You're washed. Nice. Okay. Go down. We don't need battle points anymore, so we'll focus on the cure. Now it's not all of the bosses, I think, because I haven't gone up against that previous boss yet in the whole battle point grind. Every other enemy I have, maybe it's just one that I haven't encountered yet in the RNG, in the roulette of bosses. I can't remember if the final boss of this is a unique boss. It's gotta be. That's where our Omni Slash is gonna go, for sure. And I remembered how Highwind worked. I got confused in the Ultima fight when I wasn't healing that much, and I remember it heals what my current HP level. That's why it was weak when I had no health. We'll cut off the support materia. Alright, we're getting good rolls. Oh, we got the Wolfmeister, our red iron giant. Cool. Get baited. Ooh, you're big guarding. It would be really nice if I had the materia equipped that could have debarriered, but that's fine. We'll make it work. Might do regen, honestly. Just to have it passively going in the background. Nice. Alright. Go for the toad. Behemoth. Nice. I wonder if this is our last one. I should have counted the roulettes. I made a mistake. It's only got 14k. Surely it's not the last one. Doesn't seem strong enough to me. Yeah, okay. Now, I need a count. I think this is the final one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. No, there's one more after this. Okay. I meant to go for poison, but it's alright. We got the Chimera. Alright, there's one more fight after this. Oh no, hang on. This is the final one, isn't it? Because there's... I'm confusing myself, guys. I'm confusing myself. This is the second to last fight. Surely. And then there's one more roulette roll. Okay. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Yeah, so this is the 7th roulette roll going into the 8th fight. And then Omni Slash time. Oh, because it's... Oh, no shit. Yes, this is definitely the final boss. We got Proud Clod with 120k. Alright. Omni Slash. Let's go. I didn't mean to half my HP and MP, but that's alright. Go! The good news is this won't even finish it, but it might destroy the armor on the front. And there's our level 4 limit break Omni Slash, baby! It's fucking awesome. We'll use it right now because that way we can work our way up to another limit break, maybe. Depends how strong it wants to be. I totally forgot that Proud Clod could be rematched as the final fight in the special battle. That's awesome. Take off this armor. So I believe this is a stronger version. It has double the health that it had when we fought it in Midgard, I think. Because I'm pretty sure it was 60k and 20k, and now it's 120 and 40. Ooh, we should be able to get another limit break. We can finish it off with another Omni Slash. So yes, that is the attack that comes in for the story. Why not show it off earlier? It looks cool, doesn't it? Destroy that armor piece. Oh, this is a lot of HP. Nothing we can't deal with, of course, but yeah, damn. Just going to be a lot of wailing on its attacks. And this is at 12 times speed. That's what we got to keep in mind. Feel every one of those misses. Basically, at this rate, we're going to attack it like 30-ish times. 30 to 40 times with the damage that we're dealing. Unless we get criticals. He's getting down. We're about to get cannoned. Beam cannon. That final attack materia is good as mine. no magic, so you gotta be careful. I can't heal myself. At half HP, if left unchecked, can be a concern. Because we've got Whitewind as our only heal. Oh, well, no, that's a lie. I just lied. I literally have elixirs galore. Right, I think I just want to be safe. I want Omni Slash to be the cinematic finish, so just cutting it down to size a little bit. I think we're safe now. Yeah, for sure. Oh, while it's down on its knees too. I'm gonna kick it while it's down. There we go. You're done! Omni Slash! There it is. He doesn't even vanish. He's still there! There's 10k battle points for us for winning the special battle, received final attack materia. Yeah. So we can actually get some good stuff there. We can get ourselves a speed plus materia, which we do not have yet. We can have an enemy lure if for some reason you want even more enemies. We unfortunately cannot afford the Stardust. I forgot what Stardust is actually for. I'm gonna be real. I'm just gonna get some Regan Greens. Because we will be doing Chocobo breeding at some point. There you go. So that was the battle square, getting W Summon, Omni Slash, and the final attack materia, which, yes, it pairs really, really well with Phoenix. So automatically uses paired materia when disabled, and by disabled that means when you've been taken out of the fight. So if someone else has Phoenix, it's Vincent. There you go. Are we expecting to get knocked out? Not really, but it's there. And Speed Plus is going to be very good too. Very good. We'll take a look at what else we can discover. I think we've got something small that we can do, because Chocobo breeding is going to take a long time, so we'll be doing that in another episode. But let's see something else that we can do in the meantime. Okay, so we have our next activity, something that we can do to close out the episode. One of the final optional side quests remaining after all the things that we've looked at and explored. We can run up here and check out this spot. What is this up here? Ooh. This is the Ancient Forest. Now, something I've got to do here actually is I will have to do my materia because I am very much decked out for a different kind of fight. So I'm going to take my stuff off and get everybody sorted, and then we're going to explore the Ancient Forest. So there's a pretty cool piece of loot at the end of this one. And this is only accessible by defeating Ultimate Weapon in the way that we did, or by Chocobo breeding a Mountain Chocobo at the very least, to be able to climb up here and get in. So let's take a look at this beautiful, mysterious music. Okay, materia arrangement done. Now, what are these mysterious bouncing frogs? What are they hopping for? Why are they jumping? It's confusing and I don't like it. What is this? What are these? What are these weird sacks? What is that big flower with gnarly looking teeth? What could it possibly be? Who knows? Maybe we should go and run over this thing. This looks safe. What's this? Let's take a look at it. What's that? What's this weird creature? A Diablo. And roof sack. Yep, that's what I would think that they were called. That makes sense. Very good names for these enemies. High evasion. Love it. Really, really big fan of this. There we go. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. You got this, guys. High evasion. One of you's gonna hit eventually. Well, there it is, but it's not a kill. Thank you. Maybe could have just used magic on it. That would have been fine. Alright. What's this? Oh, I've been eaten. Oh, I've been eaten. It's dangerous. Who would have thought? What if I walk over it? Oh! What if I walk a little bit softer? By the way, it does real damage to your characters. Look how much that we have almost died. Isn't that fun? You gotta watch out for that one. Pretty sure that I am able to walk over the top of it, and I just need to grab it without entering the middle. If I remember correctly. Satellite beam! Let's turn off random encounters just for a second as I slowly walk through here. And pick up the Super Shot ST. There you go. You got a weapon for Vincent. So it gives you no materia growth, more attack percentage, but less materia slots. Is it worth it? Not particularly. Not when you've already got the ultimate weapon, you know? I will check on this. Because I would still like my materia to grow. I'm not quite ready for my materia to not be growing. Okay, so let's take a look here. We have floating sacks with their tops open, and we've got a variety of hopping creatures. What if we interacted with them? Release insects and frogs by pushing OK. Insects and frogs react differently depending on where you release them, so try many different places. And we can give up and return to the entrance if you want. Now, I believe you can only pick up one at a time. So run on through here and be like, well, oh my god, it works. So there you go. Put that in there, and then, whoop, put that in there. Oh my god. And then, let's go here. Oh god, oh god. There we go. We made it. Whoa. Then we go over there. Then we can grab this. Spring gun clip. Wait a minute. What is that? I don't remember what this is. Spring gun clip. Oh, it's a gun clip, so it confused me. It is a weapon for Red 13. Because it's a clip. That'll give you 87 and a good attack percentage. But again, it's not an upgrade. At this point in time, if you've been good about the equipment that you found along your journey, you're not really finding upgrades, you are just being a completionist. Okay, so let's take another look. What are we dealing with? We can jump or stay. We'll stay. Ooh, what is this? What is this lovely materia? Oh, goddamn. Oh, I think actually what I have to do is hang on. I feel like... Can we use one out? There's something I gotta do here. I remember. There's something I gotta do here. I think it's with that orange platform up there, actually. So we'll leave this for now. Now, if I... Woo, jump. I can... If I jump. Can you do that? Can't remember what the deal is with the cave. been so long. I need like a refresher on what I'm doing here. He's stumped, ladies and gentlemen. He's stumped. He needs to remember what to do, except he can't. Everybody point and laugh at him. Alright, so I've just gotten stuck. Surely they wouldn't let me get stuck, though, would they? Which is why you can give up. And you can press switch to return. Let's do a quick little restart, because I got myself stuck. I forgot what we could do to get out of there without resetting, but I believe I remember now, because these things, they wriggle around for a little bit, but then the top of the lid pops on open, and I remember that being our chance to launch ourselves. So grab this, go up here. So I think you can lure a frog out of here if you stand there. I can't remember, but that's all right. We'll just take ourselves over here. Grab this one. Go over here. That was the point of these two. Because I'm like, what do I do here again? And we simply wait. You can see that this delightful little model up here. This is a beehive by Final Fantasy VII standards. You see the little bees floating around it. It's a spiky thing. Hiya! And we have the /all materia, which is an amazing materia. It's amazing. So we'll give that to Barrett. We shall give that to Barrett. He's got pretty decent coverage of everyone. So you can do /all and then flash. And Cloud has the double cut, which when leveled up will go into 4x cut. So I'll take some time with triple materia growth weapons to level those up at some point. Now what we want to do is put it in this one on the right here and wait. And we will also have to be waiting to come back to get that item on the tree branch there. It's not ready for us just yet. Oh, there you go. We've made it over the side. Okay, now I have to remember what we're doing in this one. So there's 2 and then a jump. I remember how to lure the frogs out. I think you lure the frog out with an insect. That's what you do. You lure the frog out with an insect. So it eats it, obviously. That makes the most sense. So what we'll do is we'll chuck this in here and step on this. Get launched over the other... No, actually, wait. I need to get... Do I get launched over to the beehive? No. Interesting. So you can see me piecing it together, be like, wait, how do we do this? I've just messed up because I'm gonna be stuck on this side now. Oh, it kicks me over there. Thank you. Wonderful. Go back, and then we'll do this again. Oh god, it doesn't reset the bugs. Oh yes, it does. Okay, go on. Here. This one here. Let's just start here. Sometimes I find areas like this even harder than if I was going through it for the first time, because there's a part of me that's got a memory that's like half in what I remember and then half out. Or I'm like, I don't remember anymore. Here we go. So if we go down here, we'll get the Minerva band. And then we just have to reset. Unfortunately, it won't just let us go back up again. And that works out because in our team we have Tifa and Yuffie. So there are only 2 Minerva bands that you actually need. You don't need thing that I remember from this outside of the final reward is we will get ourselves a brand new summon, which is very exciting, and I believe that's up here. We can turn on our arrows so we can keep track of where we actually are, which is very important. I think we're going to do this. How weird is this? This is an item bag. Receive Typhon Materia. It's a really strange one for it not being the typical red summon pickup, and I'm really not sure why. But it's another wind summon. And honestly, I don't even remember what this one looks like. So I think that's going to be exciting. So head back now. Yep. So that's missable if you don't go that way. Now we'll head down. Come on, head down there. The trees get very particular. Now we can go here. And you want to do this, and this, and this, and this, and that. And not that. And that. There you go. I'm going to grab this. Put it in there. Go across. Here? Oh, wait. Hang on. Can I just... I think if I just stand on this one, maybe it'll launch me over to the right. No. What the hell? Why didn't it jump over? Okay. What am I missing? One last thing that I was missing, I guess. I can't just jump across this gap. I thought I would get launched across. Alright, I will have to restart. That's okay. Let's get into a battle. We'll enable battle, and then... It's got a creepy eyeball. Look at that. I'm going to use Typhon. Apparently it's going to cast twice, so let's use Typhon once. Here we go. Disintegration. Our new wind summon. Oh, that's a pretty looking thing. It's also got a face for a butt, so I don't really want to know what's going on there. Yep. Isn't that a beautiful looking creature? And it missed. That high evasion. Imagine being disintegrated only for it to miss all of them. Let's get Hades up. Maybe Hades will have better luck. Hades inflicts status ailments, as well as fire damage. There you go, I'll take that. God damn. Okay. So that was Typhon. And now what we're going to do is we are going to reset and get to this cave. Okay, so I realized what I was doing wrong is it's because I'm putting a bug in here and expecting it to launch me. That's not going to work. We have to get a frog, which means we have to do this. We have to go over here. And then we have to grab this. We have to go put this here. You gotta be quick. We get this, and then quickly, we gotta do that. Get over there. Before that opens. And then we get here, and then we wait. And then the frog will launch us over. Otherwise, nothing happens. There it is. Wonderful. Oh, the frog does get kicked out, so it doesn't get consumed. Nice. Maybe we still had a chance that previous round, but I didn't know where the frog was going to get kicked out to. There you go. And we received the Apocalypse, which is a triple materia growth weapon for Cloud. So there you go. The second and final triple materia growth weapon in the game. So Cloud and Sid get those. So it's only 3 slots and 88 attack. you can really hyper-focus on growing the specific 3 materia that you want. And an elixir. Very good. And that, my friends, is the Ancient Forest. So we're now out. That's what that mysterious-looking blob was. As a kid, right? As a kid, whenever I looked at that in the distance and I would like have the Highwind and I was going past it, or I clocked it when I was in the buggy or something like that, childhood me, I was like, that's gotta be the turtle's paradise. I remember getting to like this point in the game, and that's like one of my specific childhood memories that I remember for some reason. I was like, that's gotta be the turtle's paradise that we've read about. We gotta get all the flyers and then we'll go there. Because it's in some sort of tucked away region, which is very, very interesting. There you go. So I can do some materia growth now, level up those pesky command materias that take so much AP. And next time, we will be doing chocobo breeding. So we're going to be working our way through all of the different types of chocobos that we can get so we can obtain extra materia out in the world. We can also then use that materia to take on Ruby and Emerald weapon, and that is going to be sort of the final preparation episode before we go to the Northern Crater and take on Sephiroth. So thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Final Fantasy VII. I hope you enjoyed it as we're ticking all the things off the to-do list and having a great time showing them off and discovering them with you all. And we'll eventually take a look around this desert region, and we'll see if there's anything that wants to pop its head or hands out of the sand. I would have expected it to do so already, but apparently it hasn't. I would have expected it to already be showing itself after we defeated Ultimate Weapon. So I'm a little confused about that. But we'll just have to wait and see. I think it's like maybe we just have to fight a battle in the world out here. I'm sure we've fought a random encounter out here since I defeated Ultimate Weapon. I think it appears after a random encounter after defeating Ultimate Weapon. If I remember right. Oh my god, what is that has appeared in the desert in the distance? It's exactly what I was expecting to see. There it is. Something that is ruby. Potentially our ruby weapon. I wonder. We will have to check that one out, along with Emerald weapon, after the chocobo breeding next time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Final Fantasy VII, and I will see you then.